as today is a very special day where we recognize the amazing talent and commitment of each and every one of our players. Please join me in giving a round of applause to the extended Big Buddies family who took time out of their day to join us. Please then, also, Big Buddies extended family, join me in giving a round of applause for the players of the Big Buddies beach volleyball team for achieving a winning record of 3 wins and 2 losses.
Let's go! How many forfeits?
3.
Let's go!
Alright, let's get started. I thought it would be best to first acknowledge the origins of the team. In our second week into the fall semester, Campus Rec announced a beach volleyball team league open to the school. I knew coming into this school that I wanted to play intramural sports, but the only problem was I didn't know who to play with. The only person I was sure to play with on my team was my sister. Other than that, I didn't know anyone else because we were still new and fresh to each other. I would like to give thanks to Eleanor for inviting more people onto the team. Then a team of strangers was formed. I will never forget our first practice. It was one of our first interactions and conversations with each other and was an unforgettable 1.5 hours. If you know, you know.
Oh yeah.
Our season was full of surprises. The weekend before our first week of matches embodied anticipation and excitement. I could not wait to play with my new team. I knew that each week of the season we would have all 7 of our players ready to go and catch a dub each game. I was wrong. We then proceeded to lose both our games. Although the first week ended with 2 losses, we also ended with stronger bonds. Because as a team, not only do we win together, but we also lose together.
Lot.
Week 1 was now in the past, and week 2 was quickly approaching. The weekend before week 2 had the same emotional vibes as the first, and I was so ready to bounce back and win both our games. The schedule was released and both of our games were on the same day. I knew it would be tough, but I also knew that we had no choice but to pull through. But on that day, we didn't even have to pull through because we didn't even have to play. Both the teams were supposed to play forfeited.
Nerds.
It was a very sad day. We then had a week of longing to be on the court. Week two was over, and week 3 was now around the corner.
That's how weeks work.
Week 3 was interesting because we also had both of our games on the same day. What a coincidence. One game at 6:30 and another at 8:30. It was the same exact schedule as week 2. On that day, we headed over to the courts and a game just finished, but the other team just didn't show up. Obviously, we were bummed out, but we knew that it counted towards one of our wins, so we didn't complain. We knew we had another chance at it at 8:30 later in the evening, so we wasted a bunch of time in between and drove over to the courts at 8:30. The lights were not on, and nobody was there. We were very confused, or at least I was, because I read the schedule wrong. I was still looking at the week 2 schedule and not the week 3 schedule. But thankfully our games were later during the week and we didn't miss any. We didn't miss any games. But the next day the games were canceled because of the rain. And the next game we didn't play because the other team forfeited. So another week of being off the court. It was kind of sad. Just a little bit sad. But we had playoffs next week, and we had to be ready physically and, more important, mentally. Maybe emotionally. The next week came around and we were so ready. We even got a team dinner at Taco Bell before the game.
Let's go.
We were so ready. We pulled up to the courts and miraculously the other team also pulled up. We were having our first game since week 1. Would we win? Would we lose? We lost, but it didn't even feel like a loss because everyone who pulled up to play popped off and scored so many points. Shout out to Nate Gallagher who played with a cold, had himself a flu game.
Let's go. Yeah.
Thus the season was over. I would just like to mention that this past season was an excellent analogy for life.
Oh my God.
Life is full of up and downs, just like this season. Life is full of losses and wins, just like this season. Life can be confusing and sometimes very sad, just like this season. Life can be tough mentally, physically, and emotionally challenging, just like this season. I will be very confused when it comes to reading a schedule, just like this season. But the main takeaway of this portion of my speech is that the only thing we can do is continue to play this game to keep on passing, setting, and hitting. This is not only a reflection of life, but a perfect reflection of my teammates who did exactly this. This is, therefore, this night is to recognize each and every one of these players and the amazing things that they accomplished this past season. All right, let's move on to our players.
Do it.
Let's move on to our players. Let me change it back, actually. Hello?
Oh, one more.
Hello? All right. So how this works is I'm going to call your name. You're going to come up here. We're going to shake hands. I'm going to give you your certificate.
Can I give you a kiss?
And yeah, I'll talk about you a little bit.
Can I give you a kiss?
So,
What's the question, Alex?
you have a question? What's your
Can I
question?
give you a kiss right up there?
Yes.
Let's go.
You already need to.
All right.
Oh.
I think there would be no better way than to start it off with Nate Gallagher. Will you come on up? Give him a round of applause. This is for you. This is for you.
Why?
This is for you.
Just gonna put my footstep, my footstep. Oh. It's emotional.
This is when we take the picture.
Can you take no? Yes. No, it's there we go.
And then this picture. All right, so you can go sit down. All right. Nate was such a team player this season. He not only sacrificed his schedule for the team, but also his body. He was jumping and diving around the court trying to get the ball out just like a pro player. Am I right?
No.
Yes.
This did not go unnoticed. Thanks for being such a great teammate and friend on and off the court, and I cannot wait to bring it back next semester for indoor big buddies. Ladies and gentlemen, Nate Gallagher. One second.
That's Larry Sig. I've got Larry Sig. I got Larry on lock.
All right, next up we have Meredith Vanderwijn.
Other hand. Oh.
Oh my lord. You blocked the text.
Did I block it?
Yeah. It's okay, do it again.
No, Big Bang Chili. The comments.
All right. Although she was not there for the entirety of the season, I would like to mention her performance in the last game. She pulled up with zero practice and zero preparation and absolutely murdered everyone on the court. She slit throats and ripped limbs, straight committed first degree on the sand, came through on our very last game and played her heart out. Hopefully you'll also leave blood on the wooden court too. Ladies and gentlemen, Meredith Vanderwijn.
Again.
How do you pronounce your last name? All right, coming up next is Olivia Trishka-Stuchel. That's for you.
Hold on, do the pose. Yay. Okay, hold on.
All right. One of our most hardest working players on and especially off the court. Whether it be 20 hours of Hillsdale work or 20 minutes of a volleyball game, she puts herself on the line and sacrifices sleep all for the bag. Unfortunately, we were not able to get the bag this volleyball season, but we are for sure securing it next semester on wood. Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia Trishka-Stuchel. Next up, we have Olivia Leathers.
Let's go.
Hurry up, please.
These photos are great.
Obviously, we know that she is representing the Big Buddies in official varsity swim. Can we give a quick round of applause for that? Based on what she told me and what I've heard, her swim schedule is absolutely brutal. And for her to even make it to her last game was a miracle, and even further to make close to 0 mistakes. It's something I think should be recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia.
Let's go.
Next up we have Elizabeth Solomon.
We took a video. Oh.
That's for you.
Okay, you'll. Never mind.
Yay!
All right. How can we forget about her MVP performance during the last week?
Oh.
Showed up with no practice and absolutely balled out. Unfortunately, not hard enough to where her knee gave out. But her consistency throughout the whole season should not go unnoticed. Every game, every practice, every team dinner, on top of her insanely busy schedule, she still showed up to every single Big Buddies event. Ladies and gentlemen, Elizabeth Solomon.
Yeah.
All right, next up. I would like to award a few awards to those who particularly stood out throughout the volleyball season. I will be giving a description of this particular player and then reveal the award as well as the player. So first up, we have the Most Improved Player Award. There are actually 2 players who came into mind when thinking of this award. These 2 particular players are people who I believe 100% fully deserve this award. They not only learn to play this sport better, but they also learn to put their body on the line, which I believe might be one of the most challenging parts of any sport. Learning first how to get the ball up and over in the beginning was tricky, but these people quickly adapted to their movements and the momentum of the game and helped us win a set in our last game. I would like to present the Most Improved Player Award to Nate Gallagher and Olivia Leathers.
Woo!
Is he gonna have trouble getting it up on wood?
Please do not say it like that. Please, I beg of you. This is me.
Wait,
Where are you, Kamish? Where are you, Kamish? Hey, Kamish. Commissioner. Kamish.
All right,
Commissioner.
What you're saying.
next up I have the
Kamish.
Comeback Player of the Year Award.
Say Amish.
Comeback Player of the Year Award could mean many things. Usually it would be defined as someone who absolutely popped off coming off of an injury. No injuries involved, thankfully, but this player came back after being absent most of the season. In this case, the injury was their schedule. It just never matched up. But their performance in the last game really proved that they deserve this award. Ladies and gentlemen, the Comeback Player of the Year Award goes to Meredith Van Gerwijk.
Wow, bro. And I also like. And I broke my back.
All right.
This was more important.
Next up, I have the Hardest Working Award.
Oh my gosh.
I decided to include this award because as student athletes rather than athlete students, I'm sure we all prioritize academics before athletics, right?
Hell yeah.
Probably not.
So concerning the stuff going on outside of Big Buddies, this player did try their best to show up to every event whenever they could. Having an insane schedule amidst the insane roller coaster of the Big Buddy season, I feel like should be recognized and awarded to Olivia Triska-Stuchel.
Woo!
Yeah! This is for you. All right, now I would like to introduce what I'd like to call the Big Buddies Award. Who was the biggest buddy? Who was the most committed? Who was the most dedicated and supportive? Who displayed aspects of what the biggest buddy should have had? This particular player, I believe, deserves this award not only for being hardworking on and off the court, but staying committed to the team despite academic battles. This season's biggest buddy rightfully goes to Elizabeth Solomon.
So is she the big buddy now?
She's always the big one.
She's the biggest.
All right.
The big buddy.
Now, Nate Gallagher has some stuff to say for the team.
All right, I'll go off the
So-
cuff.
Everyone give it up for Nate Gallagher.
This is the most violent. Oh, man.
I mean, if you don't want to.
Big chunk. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Cho. That thing does not amplify your voice at all in a room this small. So, there's no piece of paper that he got for being a member of the team, but was he the team? I mean, the Alex Chobio. I mean, he broke his knee, he literally balled too hard. He broke his knee. I mean, the baller award. You really should get the baller award. For balling too hard. Yeah. Or the big- Shut up. No, right. He wrote it. And then printed it out. Please tell me this is. So what is a big buddy? Let's go with the word big. Can anyone define the word big? Big.
Not small.
That is not a proper Aristotelian definition. Can anyone give me a proper large and large definition of the word big?
A thing that has a large magnitude.
A thing that has a large magnitude. That, you know what? We might go to war with that. Okay, now let's move on. Let's define buddies. Can anyone define buddies?
Friends.
So the word definition of big buddies is things with large magnitude friends. Friends with large magnitude. So we are the friends who have large magnitude. Let's define magnitude. Is magnitude, effort, voices, most of you are extremely loud. Most of you are extremely loud. I'm not going to use the word size because no. Or maybe just commitment because this is let's move on to this drawing right here.
I don't know who's who.
All right, we're going to take artistic interpretation class. I think we all know who that is. The only one who wears glasses.
Wait, who's that?
That's fine. I actually sometimes forget she wears glasses too.
It's Olivia.
I think that one might be Olivia. The Asian one. I think that might be Ellie.
It has a source.
That would leave that you.
That's something.
That's obviously me. What is really obvious. I don't know if that's supposed to be Summerlin or
Wait, Kayla!
it's just like it could be Kayla actually. That's probably
my stomach.
probably Kayla. So I mean, that's really this is the team, right? I mean these are the friends with large magnitude. Let's make a Venn diagram. Make a Venn diagram. On this side. Yeah, buddy. Big and buddy. Big. Never seen that are big. My forehead. The chobio. These are all things that are big. Things that are buddy.
Nate.
Let's move on. What is right here?
Big buddy.
Or buddies and buddies. Yeah.
My dog is actually named Buddy. So what is right there?
That's us.
That is us, baby. That's us. Because you know what? We are the friends with large magnitude. I'm I just started cooking. I just started cooking. What is this right here? What is this?
Volleyball.
A
It's a
volleyball.
volleyball. Good. And what's this?
A crown.
Okay. What does this represent?
Our
Winning?
Good try but we didn't win. So let's take another shot at that. I think it could mean the crown. I mean, let's just like analyze what a crown really means. Like in literature. I hate these damn workers. Crown. What can that mean? It can mean royalty. I mean, it can mean power.
Who brought their piece like that?
Stop making fun of my pee. Oh my God. It says Hershey.
Oh, it's his kissing.
And at least two different things. What can a volleyball represent? Let's take a look at that.
Sports.
Competition.
Athletic. Oh, team.
Sports.
Stop writing your keys like that.
Team.
This is crazy.
A
So look,
relatively
so-
soft ball.
Look.
So basically, it's royal, relatively soft balls.
It could mean the power of the balls. It could mean the power of the team. It could mean the power of the sport. It could mean the royalty of the balls. Or the sports, or the team. But in the end, I think we just gotta, I mean, we can forget elements. And really what this means
How did he get white on his shirt?
is an artistic representation, likely by Ellie, of a volleyball with a crown.
What?
And that's really all that means.
Alex drew it.
I'm shocked you drew it.
No, Meredith drew it.
Meredith, this is such a W if you drew this.
Thank you.
Who drew this?
I did.
I know, because I
You
it's
were
all over. Okay, fine, final point. Banquet. What's a banquet?
a feast.
Feast, like Galloway. Galloway feast. You tell us about that. Let's let's learn a little bit of the Galloway feast. Give me a 35 exact second explanation of what a Galloway feast is. 1, 2,
Pretty
3,
much
4.
all the header
five,
A's run through with
6,
bells and knock out
7,
everybody's dorms.
8,
And then everyone takes
9,
their shirts off and you go
10.
outside and you throw a football around. And then we do the run part, which we don't talk about. And then we come back and then we all get around the campfire and we like hug each other and we sing Piano Man and Country Roads. And during those two songs, we yell all the names of like the past people in the dorm and everybody cries. And then at the end, we diss Simpson with the song that I'm not gonna sing right now.
So let's just take a look at what that could mean. Could it mean something like that? Or hugging shirtless men while crying? I don't know. What's a banquet? A banquet's a feast. Is a banquet gay?
No,
By this nature.
I don't think so.
No. What is a banquet?
Friends of large magnitude.
It's the large magnitude friends celebration of some sort. Involving, those are the large friends of magnitude. What does this mean? What does it mean to establish?
It started. The founding point.
To found.
What is it?
Alex, how about you find?
What?
I wish there were more people. You found or established yourself in some women's phone contact lists.
You gotta be in their bio. Oh, no, the wallpaper.
What is this?
Okay.
20.
Thank
The
you,
year
Nate, for
that
your
we were founded.
That's this year.
No,
It's this year.
explanation.
Where are you going? This lecture's not over.
Nate, I'm sorry, your class is just defining things just. I have to go.
Go where? This is the highest good. Learning in concert with other people. Dear friends, it's so beautiful outside today.
I
Let's
think,
go have
I
class
think,
outside.
okay.
Let's go have class outside, even though it's 55 degrees outside and it's freezing ass cold on this desk that I'm sitting on with my ass. Turkey!
No, you literally fell asleep in your beach class, don't even. Have fun, your lecture is so cute.
After, I'd like to say the most basic take of all time. At Hershey. What do you mean to start?
Bye guys.
Bye, Hershey.
I think really,
I have to leave before.
I actually think that we
Yeah,
should really.
can we hurry up?
No.
I have to leave. No, because Olivia has to leave soon, and I want to take a group photo.
I broke it. Oh.
Can we just take a picture?
All right, everyone get up for Nick Allen.
Is that you?
Fancy fish.
No, it's Nathan Fish. I love Nate Fish.
Okay, can we take a picture now?
All right, let's take a picture.
Okay.
I obliterated that board.